So in terms of reading, I actually have not done a lot of reading over this past week. I think partly it's just like getting back into the swing of work, but also the Fukuyama book is very, very dense and I really don't want to just skim through it. I'm trying to get as much out of it as possible. Slowly but surely working through it, but I'm about 100 pages into it, so I don't know if I will finish it in January. I'm currently at a part where he is outlining the creation of the Chinese state and the different dynasties within China, so very fascinating. I did pick up a book this week, and it was a book that I have had my eye on for a while. I have been reading through the Bible and just like trying to understand different areas of the Bible, and one book I've always found really complicated is the book of Hebrews. And towards the beginning of the book of Hebrews, the author talks about the angels and the difference between the angels and Jesus. Anyway, it's this really interesting theological exploration of angels, which I myself have never really done a deep dive into. So then I fell down this rabbit hole looking into it. Based on recommendations on the academic biblical subreddit, I came across this author, and I'm not going to pronounce his last name because I can't pronounce it, and he was recommended as somebody to read if you are interested in learning more about angels. So this book is called Angelmorphic Christology. It is essentially just like a history of angels within the Old Testament, New Testament, and apocryphal texts. It's been really fascinating, definitely a reference book, so not reading it from beginning to end. I was looking at angelmorphic humans because I've been interested in learning more about the prophet Elijah, who's talked about in the Old Testament. Hebrews also has this really interesting exploration of Melchizedek, who's talked about really briefly in the Old Testament. So I also read a bit about that. And then I think where I'm going to go next is looking at the different angels, because I've been reading the book of Daniel, and Daniel talked a lot about the angels. I think it was Gabriel and Raphael. So anyway, picked up this book.